Talked about the Museum of Utah last half hour, and preserving and knowing about Utah's history. We know it's vital for the public, and knowing about the past helps us look toward the future of the state.
So Ron is with Amber Anderson and Lisa Barr to learn more about the upcoming statewide Historic Preservation Conference. Hey, Ron.
Hey there. Thanks so much for coming in. We appreciate that. We're excited about what's going on, especially with the museum this next month. But tell us about the preservation conference that's going on.
Yeah, so Preservation Engage is really our flagship event for historic preservation in the state of Utah every year. It's a conference that aims to bring together people and organizations who are interested in or actively engaging in revitalizing, preserving, or sharing our state's collective history.
Okay, so what happens there, Lisa?
I can speak to the main conference event. It is Friday, June 12th at historic Ogden High School, and we have a really exciting keynote this year, as well as 3 full tracks of sessions that span the spectrum of traditional historic preservation topics like historic districts, adaptive reuse, to more of a planning and Main Street focus like working with UDOT in your downtown cores, up through more of a cultural resources topics such as historic barns and interpretive signage.
Okay, who all should come to this?
Really anybody who is interested in historic preservation. So whether that's somebody who just is a history buff or lives in a historic building and works in a historic district, or up through they actively work with historic buildings on a regular basis, like an architect or a planner, a consultant, historians, things like that.
So in this state, how are we? Well, we have a rich history, obviously, and how are we doing as far as preserving our history?
I mean, we've got a lot of great history, and I think we have a lot of people who are dedicated to it, such as all the folks who will be at this conference on Friday, June 12th. And our keynote is actually Lisa Eccles with the Eccles Foundation. Their family has obviously done a lot of great work to preserve our state's history, and they'll be talking a little bit about that, as well as about David Eccles' legacy.
And how about the museum? Is that going to enter into this at all?
There's some folks from the Utah Historical Society that will be participating in the conference. For instance, the day before the conference, we'll be hosting some tours in Ogden, and that will be in partnership with the State Historic Preservation Office and Ogden Union Station. We'll be doing a tour at Ogden Union Station specifically about the unique needs and historic preservation of that building, and a building that's also a museum as well, that's in a historic building. And so we'll be giving some tips on how to manage your historic building that also serves as a museum, and then the collections that are within that.
Does this all take on special meaning being our 250th national birthday?
Absolutely, yes. It's our 250th national birthday. It is also the 60th anniversary of the National Historic Preservation Act, which was a nationwide commitment to historic preservation. So we're really trying to celebrate all of those different anniversaries that are happening this year.
So if folks want to get involved, be a part of this, give us the rundown of what you need to do.
Absolutely. We try to make this event as affordable as possible. So the main Friday programming is only $30. That includes the keynote, the full day of 3 tracks of sessions, as well as a morning refreshments and a full lunch that is catered by a local business. And so we would just ask you to go to our website at ushpo.utah.gov/conference, and you can check out the main event on Friday, as well as the tours that are happening the day before on Thursday, which are optional add-ons.
Okay. Lisa, tell us more. We haven't heard a lot from you.
We're just excited for the opportunity to partner with folks in Ogden and show off the work that Ogden Union Station is doing, and then partner with our sister organizations at the Historic Preservation Office. So it's just a great opportunity for all of us to come together and network and learn from one another.
Now, Ogden has a lot going on right now. We've heard a lot about some of the things they're doing. I mean, everything from parking to what's going on with the historical buildings there.
So I'm not the person to necessarily talk about that, but if you come on our tour, Hope Eggett, who works at Ogden Union Station, she's up to date on what's happening with the depot and then the new museum that will be moving into another historic space.
Our office actually works with several organizations in downtown Ogden and different developers who are working to rehabilitate our historic buildings. They're involved in our Utah Main Street program, so they are actively doing economic development-based historic preservation.
And this year has meant a lot more just because of what we've seen going on up at the Capitol grounds with the new building there. And I know that there's going to be huge interest in people seeing that because we really haven't had that kind of a venue for the museum.
Yeah, this is our first state history museum. So it's a very exciting time. Yes.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming in this morning. And again, a place where people can go to get more information on the conference.
For the Preservation Engage Conference, go to ushpo.utah.gov/conference.
All right.
Right.
Thanks. Amber, Lisa, appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys.